Broken the
Gotta find
hidden
whatever
pocket
it
for
unlocks.
Harbin. I just reloaded, you click on the picture, you find a key. I forgot to do that. My teacher told me if you ever get locked out of the safe, the answer is here in the bathhouse. Picture where the key is. Love Grandpa.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but...
Oh.
God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They're trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths. I have to know the truth about myself. They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor. I can make my way to them from there.
So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused.
Yeah,
Having an identity crisis.
Oh, God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system, a final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
We don't get many visitors around
We
here.
don't need the likes of you. We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog!
You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hull never lets us down. Now follow me! Be careful on the hull, stranger. Don't fall off. Dude, might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hull! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill! Eyes peeled, everyone!
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here!
There's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
God! Defend yourselves!
Ready all! Fire at will!
The hell?
What?
Defend the harbor! Together, everyone! Hunters! Look out! Don't do this.
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming.
Anglers!
Rally! Defend the hull! Watch yourself. Give them cover fire. done all. Open the gate.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
If you managed to survive despite all that, you must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden the stranger with all this nonsense.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No.
What's Old Long?
He's the best hunter on the island. Fearless. Some say crazy. If someone needs to get to Acadia, he's the only one that'll do it. But people around here are known for being stubborn, willful, and other less flattering things. But Longfellow's got a reputation even among us.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out.
We're trying to have a conversation
You get
here.
your hands dirty? I'm done leaving people with their debts. Last fella couldn't keep up. That's 5 minutes.
Can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story.
Yeah, I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I can get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say,
Right.
Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rat, and then the real work.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me.
Yeah, let's go, Longfellow.
Life's too bloody short to be sober.
Head out of town. Acadia is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. In case foul is sin. But it'll help. We need to move through the old mountain creek. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen coming. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks. Fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. I'm too damn sober for this.
Putting off that detection.
And now the fun. Yes! That was refreshing. You're not half bad in a scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you.
Thanks.
See, the fog can do a number on you. Get you all turned around. Does something to your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but now... We ain't got you. That'll teach you. Here's the game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with. Exercise that.
Yes.
Puppies. We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Best we steer clear, but you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. There's someone or something else here. You're dead! You're dead! What, ain't you had enough yet?
Oh, come on, hurry up.
Katie is above the fog line on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul and sea, but it'll help. We need to move through the old mountain trail where we're. The fog ain't like nothing you've seen in the comic. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live. There's someone or something else here. Got you! Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of it. Might just make a proper far argument out of you. See, the fog can do a number. Get you all turned around. There's something in your brain. Trappers were mean to begin with, but what was the shark? That's refreshing. We ain't alone here. So don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
Could-
Into the breach we go! Time for a drink. You like them puppies?
No.
We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go. Crawler. They usually stick to the deep fog. Lest we steer clear. You never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than you and me, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled, but they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before. We ain't alone here. You're dead! Gulper got a fondness for fresh water. Small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man. Good thing you don't see too many of them. It's you or me! And it ain't... What's next?
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Let's just settle down, okay?
You're right. Waste of ammo.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you distrust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures.
Right. Yeah, whatever you say.
Watch yourself, outsider.
If you're done wasting time with a fanatic, let's move. Up ahead, the air's clean. No fog. Acadia's not too far now. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. A place to tool up your gear, get some rest, and just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Leaving already? Don't you want to see what happens?
You saying you want me to stick?
Maybe later, Longfellow.
All right. But I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together, I can think of worse things to do. Got a chill in my bones that won't come out.
Because I need a mix for this.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you've had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth? We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick. It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you.
Okay.
Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
Ah, I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready. Now,
About young Kasumi. It's important that you I asked you before if you think she's really a synth.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder. None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her that someone stripped her very identity from her. I want you to understand that before you see her. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend? Your first kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, but I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Thank you. You've given me...
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
So everyone here in Acadia is a synth?
Yes. Either they were escapees we managed to find before the Institute could, or they were victims of a mine. You're from the Commonwealth, like Kasumi, yes? I'm sure you've had your own experiences with my kind.
Well, I know Nick, obviously.
Yes. Of course. What else can I do for you?
Who are you? What's your...
I came to this island over a century ago, hiding from my creators, the Institute. But after my escape felt secured, I was left. One day, was there anything else?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps they were in there a long time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too much.
Sometimes I feel like you don't worry enough. You know we blew 3 more relays this week. I'm coming in. You stay right there.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got. It certainly wasn't.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics. They're nothing.
Circuitry is completely fried.
It's not them. I'm concerned about... you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's
Kasumi
problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday, relax.
I'm a detective.
You're a what?
You left without telling your phone.
Look, my mom and dad... I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back.
Uh-huh. What do you mean?
I'm not... I thought if I just... I've been lying to you.
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of...
If something's going on, then
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things. What if I told you that there's a secret?
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us?
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not...
I know. I've been working on that, but I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. It'd be... I've also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but the security on it is crazy.
Sure. This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with me.
All right. Good luck.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
But before I do that, I want
swear
to...
someone has the key to that storage room. He's always moving supplies around as they come in.
Hey there.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you help him.
Thank you. That's very kind.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do. It's likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers. The point is that we already lost someone once.
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drive.
Thank you.
don't give a shit! So ask me what the fucking answer is!
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
Going to it.
Huh?
That's how you imagine you'd go?
Huh? Yeah, it's your turn.
guess.
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the two? Really? I somehow thought there were three.
That was all I could find on the boat.
Right. Okay, well, I'm sure that... Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
Excuse me.
You tracked Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all...
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself...
I'd like to help you all.
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
A stranger came to town and I helped him. That's the best I can offer.
Whenever you're ready.
I need to talk to you about our missing synth.
Yeah? Well, it's not something I talk about with outsiders. So you can either buy something or move along.
I'm working with Chase. She told me that your designation is L792.
Okay, I believe you. Keep it down, all right? It's real private information. I know the synth you're talking about. He's a younger guy. Maybe early 20s with white hair. Goes by the name Derek. Thing is, he showed up way earlier than he was supposed to. Thought a courser was on his tail, so he rushed the timetable. To be honest, The guy was a wreck. He was scared shitless, looking over his shoulder every 5 minutes and attracting unwanted attention. Tried to calm him down, but he panicked and ran off into the fog. That was the last I saw of him. Relax. Sorry. Look, just be careful. I feel like shit about it.
I don't have time.
There's a trail of blood.
Now, what's this? Just a bunch of junk in